What's up, people? This is my new obsession, Flames of War. I saw a couple people unboxing some of their products on YouTube, and the more I watched, the more interested I got in it. So I decided to go and pick up the starter set. It only costs around $35 to $40 US. So it's not too, it's not a big investment, you know, to start off. And everything that you need to start playing is in here. The first thing it gives you, just quick look at the box, nothing special. Nice picture on the back. But the first thing you get is the introduction booklet. And tons and tons and tons of great greatly painted models, scenery, and weathering on these and stuff. So anyway, it's just a pretty simple rule book. Probably only take you about a night, 2 nights to read it at the most. You know, if you're reading before you go to bed or something. Yeah, it gives you. It's just my bookmark. It gives you all the information that you need to use for the units in the set, and you know, just some of the basic rules, and basically the basic principles of how you move and attack in the game. And it also does give you some information on how to paint your models. Not a lot, but every bit helps. Here's some ads for other products that they have. And they kind of divide their products up into early, mid, and late war, which can get a little confusing if you're not fully versed in how armor and AFVs evolved during the Second World War. It's a topic unto itself. Yeah, so more painted armies and whatnot, beautifully painted, obviously. And some box sets that they have for sale. You can even get planes. Everything is in 1/100th scale. So 1/100th scale is like a cross between a model and a miniature, and that's kind of what this hobby does. It brings together two hobbies. For me, it brings two hobbies together in one, because I like painting miniatures, mostly Ralph Hartha, my favorites. From the AD&D world, and Warhammer's really good too. They make really nice models, and but what this is, this hobby is kind of like a combination of two hobbies, because you paint the miniatures, like the details, just like you would as a miniature, but you, like for me anyway, like I'll always airbrush the base coat on, and using the airbrush for the end of the gun barrel to blacken it up a bit to make it a little bit more realistic. And you use the airbrush on these to do the camouflage. And everything else is pretty much by manual brush. So yeah, like I'm totally hooked on this product. And anyway, so that's the introductory booklet. This here is this big massive 164 page rule book, and it's awesome. It's full color, all the rules you need to know how to play the game, and all the other units and stuff like is right here. You can buy a hardcover of this for like, I don't know, maybe $30 or something, but there's not really much more in it than what's in this. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful rulebook. It has a little bit of fluff and information on like the most famous weapons, like this one here, the MG42. It was first used in 1942, which thus gives it the name MG42. It's the most awesome machine gun to ever exist. 12 to 1500 rounds a minute. It was an absolute It was absolutely just devastating, but you probably already know that. Beautiful, yeah. It's a lot to it. I mean, like, you just read the starter booklet at first, and then, you know, but this will take you a while to get through. So that comes with the set. Now let's get to actual meat of the set. And this set comes with 3 Shermans and 2 Sturmgeschütz Stugs Gs, and for each tank or assault gun, from what I can tell, you always get it for every vehicle you get. You'll get a special die, which are just 6-sided die, and the Stugs have the German cross, and the Americans have the star, of course. It's a nice touch, very nice touch. So let's talk a little bit about the models. There's only 4 here because I'm actually working on one of the Shermans right now. I kind of put everything I was doing on hold because I just got this set and I'm so excited about it. Like, I'm doing a 72nd scale Corsair that I'm 99% completed, and I put it on hold because I just had to get at this stuff. I also have like an orc I'm doing up to display quality that I've been working on for like almost a year on one miniature. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. Models, when I first got them, first thing I noticed was how heavy they were. When they said resin, I figured all the resin that I've ever come across is extremely light. It feels flimsy. I don't know, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but when I got these, this is something different altogether. Now I know that Warhammer puts a Citadel fine cast models which are made of a resin, but they don't feel anything like this. This feels like a rock in your hand. The weight is just awesome. It just makes the tank feel much more like a miniature representation of that vehicle. One other amazing thing that these guys have is that there's 3 Shermans and there's 2 Stug assault guns, but they're not 3 of the same Sherman. Each one of these models are individually sculpted and diverse from one another. You won't ever get 2 of the same vehicle in a set. There are variations, like on this particular one there's a spare fuel canister on the front with it's hard to see, but there's like a bunch of rope right there. And this particular one has like some stowage back here, some repair kits or whatever, and you know, no barrel here. They're all very unique, and that's a big thing. That's, you know, I mean, who wants to get the same model twice? I mean, it gets boring. And the Stugs they're awesome and very heavy. They're both different and equipped with armor skirts, or Schürzen is a German word for them. One word of caution: when you're if you do get these and you get these Stugs, be very careful about the armor skirt, because if you're not careful you could damage it or crack it, because it kind of just shoots off here and it's rather thin. But yeah, as long as you don't like really drop it, and even then it's pretty much repairable with crazy glue. And but yeah, just be careful with them when you see, because it's not like plastic. Like plastic you can really bend or squeeze or whatever, and you know, it won't crack. But if you do that to this, it will crack. But you know, it's very minor. You just have to know what you're dealing with and the medium that you're working with. So yeah, both of these are completely unique, and their kits are a combination of metal and resin. So all the hulls for the tanks are made out of this, almost like what I like to call like a liquid stone. Of course, you gotta have your cannons for your guns, and they're all in metal. And the reason they're in metal is just like I was talking about. Like if you put too much stress on a resin piece, it'll crack it. With these cast pewter, I'm pretty sure these are pewter from what I've seen. They stopped using lead about 20 years ago for obvious reasons. But yeah, so like you can bend these. If they're bent, you can bend them straight or whatever. There's no worry about them cracking at all. And it's great that the actual cannon of the tank is actual metal. It's nice, you know that gun is nice, and it's going to be cold to the touch and everything, and make it more real. So no bonuses in this set. I mean, it's still, you get 5 fully detailed individual tanks. You get a huge rule book, a starter rule book. You get some tips on how to paint them. So yeah, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic package. And be forewarned that if you fall in love with this product, you will want to spend some money. You will want to get these. They're really good, and I know from good. So of course I didn't stop there. No. Now that I had the starter, anything's fair game now. So there's one tank in the Second World War that I love more than any other vehicle of the Second World War, and that's the Kingtiger, Kingtiger. In my opinion, it's my favorite tank. It doesn't mean that it was the Second World War's best tank. It had like a lot of drawbacks. It only had one really big drawback, in that it was very slow. This is a 72-ton fully loaded armored fighting vehicle, and it could not get around very quickly. But anyway, I'm not going to have time to unbox this one in this particular vid, so that's going to be my next vid, is going to be unboxing the Kingtiger. And yeah, awesome. I had to have the Kingtiger. I just had to. I've been dying to get like a nice model of it, one that's not like a foot long. I was looking for something like 72nd scale, that it would just be a nice size that you can put on your computer desk and it'll look just kick ass. Yeah, and so I'm gonna really put my best effort on this one. So yeah, I actually got those together when I bought the starter. I decided, yeah, let's get another little treat, see what they're like, and completely surprised and happy with it in every way. But well, you know me, I didn't stop there. No. You haven't noticed by now, I really love the German hardware. So I just got this yesterday. We got the German Jagdpanther, best mobile assault gun tank hunter of the war. Undebatable, just a monster, just a killing machine. Had the 88mm, just like the Tiger tank in it. And so I'll go ahead next. Or save those for last. The Kingtiger. These were assault guns to the nth degree, although they were not guns, they were rocket launchers. I'm going to do an unboxing of all of these and talk about what their role in history was and all that stuff. But so yeah, and Flames of War puts out hero units. This particular guy was called Michael Wittmann, and he was the greatest tank ace to ever live. He had over 100 kills to his credit, and was killed shortly after Normandy. We're going to talk all about this guy, and this guy right here, second best tank ace of the Second World War, Ernst Bachmann, and his vehicle was the Panther. not hard to rack up a lot of kills with a Panther. So we're going to unbox all of those. First it's going to be the Kingtiger, after that probably the Panther, and then the Kingtigers, and so on and so on and so on. Pick this starter setup. If you're into miniatures or models or World War II at all, you've got to have this stuff. It's just awesome. So I will wrap it up there for now. If Run for the Shadows is out there, I'm really sorry I don't have part 2 of that how-to X-Wing video. It's on my to-do list, and it's like the only thing I haven't been able to cross off yet. But it's coming. If you're out there and you actually figured out how to get it working, just drop me a line. So yeah, more Flames of War to come. And yeah, this hobby is awesome. Love it. Talk to you guys soon.